My name is Fawaz Tello. I am Syrian politician. I am part of the opposition since about 20 years ago. I have left Syria in 2012 for a security reason, and I was part of the Syrian National Council, the first Syrian opposition organization. I resigned afterwards from it. I came to Germany in 2012, settled here, and recently I have established a strategic center for political strategic studies center. It's called Oriental Horizons. I think we need to reach for a positive result. We have to follow the right path to reach it. The approach till now is not the right one. Actually, there is a need for a real political change in Syria, and all the solution which has been in the table now don't deal with these things. Almost the half of the Syrian people have been displaced now. 1 million Syrians have been killed. Most of those people from the opposition, by the way. They are pro-revolution. We have about 250,000 detainees. We have tens of thousands of women have been raped. We have about more than 50% of Syria have been totally demolished by the regime. So, by the way, Syria is 23 million. So the people till now, they don't find a result. They don't see a justice result for all this sacrifice. And the problem that all this solution which is on the table by Geneva is consider the criminals on the and the murder. I mean the Bashar Assad, the dictator, as a partner in. With his regime in any solution, and actually not only the partner, he will still be still dominate the Syria in the future, him personally or his regime. That's because we didn't have any positive result, and that's it. I don't expect anything positive from the Geneva 4 and 5, etc., which will wait for a different understanding and approach from the international players in Syria, especially the American, the Russian, the European, and the local players in the region. From the beginning, we was in need for support to make a pressure upon the regime from the beginning, but now Syria became a place for the proxy wars between a lot of players. So I don't think that it was possible for the Syrian only to impose a solution. Actually, we'll be lucky, and we are looking to be part of the solution as a Syrian, because everything now is going. Unfortunately, without Syrians in any solutions. Even those people who is talking together in Geneva now, from all sides, the Syrian from all sides, I don't think they have a real influence on the solution. I can use another word. Maybe it's more understandable in Europe. Renaissance. This is what's happening in our area. Not only in Syria. Maybe it will take some time to start in other places, and it will take decades. It depends on the country, and it will be mostly there is a high price like we are paying in Syria, but at last it will lead for a renaissance. It's a real states. We don't have real states till now. Since the end of the First World War and the collapse of the Ottoman Empire, some countries have been, most of the countries have been under colonialism, and after that have been divided with, for example, in our Middle East, according to Sykes-Picot agreement, we don't have a real state, a real citizenship in the state. I think part of what's happening now is not only revolutions against tyranny, but also it's a revolution against everything which handcuff us from being a real state. We have a culture. We are Arab. We are Muslims. This will not be changed, but we'll have different approach and understanding for our identity, for our ID. So we are. I think what's happening now is creating a new ID for this new society, which will be appear after this Arab Spring, and a new understanding for the value, which I think it's international value, human rights and freedom and justice and democracy. This is a human value and means which I think it's fully complied with our as Arab, a Muslim and Muslim, if we understand it in different way. This is the end of the Arab world, which I hope I can see it in my life. Understanding each other. I don't believe that the people should, on accepting each other, the people don't have to be the same. By the way, I hear sometimes from time to time that a dialogue between, in the Middle East, for example, dialogue between some clerics from Christian, like priests, with sheikh from Muslims. This is a lie. Or Shia on Sunni to say we want to be, make this religion one religion or something like that, or to be close together. This is not the issue. The issue is to accept each other as we are, and as long as everyone is having his own right without touching the rights of the other. This is the dialogue. It means to understand each other, to understand the fear of each other, and to accept each other under a new umbrella, which if we are talking about the state, for example, to the citizenship, the equal citizenship. This is the new umbrella which everybody should look for. This is the real dialogue which we need between ethnic groups, for example, in Syria, which I belong to.